Welcome. Happy Saturday. Yes, welcome back to Venting with Us. So with your girl Crystal, she has been a little under the weather. Yes. Oh my God. Had the flu. Let me tell you, I am not a good sick person. Nope. Not a good sick person at all. I am one of those people that I don't know what the hell happened to my background. I'm so sorry. What the hell? It just completely changed, but okay. So anyways, the craziest things happen to me when I'm always filming. It never fails. Um but so I'm not a good sick person. I'm you think I'm dramatic now? Like when I'm sick, I'm double the dramatic. I'm like, oh my God, the world is ending. I'm dying. My body is being uplifted into the sky. Oh, this is it. Everybody, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I don't know about you, but that's me when I'm sick. So lots of soup, which I'm a soup person anyway, so that's not a big deal. You tea again. That's another thing. I'm great with tea, so that's a plus. Yeah, but I literally I had the best sleep. I still feel tired. Why is it you feel so tired? Like you just it could be winter too. Chuck, I'm gonna need for the winter to be over. I need summer. I need the beach. I need these things in my life. And I'm wearing a scarf. I'm wearing a sweater. It's just, no, this is not a good look right now. All right, let me stop. Well, this is my show, Venting with Us, so I am venting. God, okay. So let's jump in first. Since we missed a week, Kendrick Lamar. Wow. I did not see that coming, but I did see that coming, if you know what I mean. I found some of the Easter eggs, and for those that did not know about the Easter eggs, you guys can Google and figure out which were the Easter eggs. That was fun. I love playing the Easter egg game, which was the chain. You know, obviously it was more the ending, the game over at the end. There was just like I said, there was a lot of Easter eggs, so you guys can Google it. But I was like, you know what? This is a time where if you're gonna do it, and who cares about the consequences at the end? So I'm actually glad that he did it. A lot of people want to see change in the world. They want to see things, happening. So that was a perfect prime example of giving it your all, I guess. I thought it was not the best Super Bowl performance. I don't think we've had one in a really, really, really long time. I don't, my hair's looking crazy today. But again, I think we were all anticipating the anticipation of if he was going to do the song or if he wasn't going to do the song. So I think that lived up to it. Again, I like the way he actually acclimated all of those little hidden Easter eggs into the whole entire time frame, because I think they only have about like 10 seconds or 15 seconds or something crazy. I remember J-Lo speaking about this, but I thought they were also saying about his hat, about his haircut, and he did all of these extra things to keep your eyes so distracted, allegedly, whether or not if that's true or not. I don't, like I said, it was an okay performance. We'll see what happens. I really haven't paid attention so much to hear anything if Drake had responded. As far as I know, Drake has not responded yet. So I will keep you posted on that. Okay, I'm a little disappointed in her. I only get disappointed so much with people when you lie And then the truth comes out. Blake Lively, here's the thing. You played the wrong card. And what ended up happening was, again, Lord Jesus did it again. And he was like, no, I'm going to humble you now, because let me remind you of all these other interviews that you have done. I actually have seen quite a few. And I was like, wait a minute, she doesn't look so, innocent in these videos of her explaining of how she tries to take control of every script and tries to make it her own creation. Now, as an actress, I will say, when you get a script, you want to figure out how to keep the character genuine to the script, but also make it your own. And by doing that, you can always fine tune little things like the appearance, the clothing, the way she talks, their gestures. You can always kind of fine tune those. Not so far from what the director or the person that wrote the script wants, but there's ways of doing it without compromising, the dignity of the person who wrote it. So I understand in that sense of what she did. And again, every actress wants to make sure that their character, that role that they're playing, is their all. But when you openly admit that this is what you do and you try and manipulate and try and allegedly take control, that's where you lose me, because you're taking this vision from this person and you're trying to make it your own, and that's not the way it works. It's, if you have an idea or if you want to change something, of course, that's something to be openly spoken about. And sometimes, depending who you're working with, they're open to making those changes. And I'm sure that Baldoni was very open and very excited. It's Blake Lively. This is a big career decision for him. But I love how he handled this. I love how, in most cases, in most situations, you hear these stories and there's not receipts given. And I love the fact that he came back at her with all of these receipts. He was like, no, wait a minute. You said, first of all, that I was somehow pursuing you, but in this scene, you said that I was coming off very flirtatious and going beyond. Well, now we get to see the footage, because he released it, that she was actually instructing the scene. She was the one, explaining to him, okay, no, do this, do that. And you can see that they're having a good time. So I love how he brought those receipts and he showed that, no, look, this is not what actually happened. So I think a lot of people forget that we're in a time where everything's recorded. And these are the reasons why people are recording now and making sure that they have these receipts. Because at one point, when you really, if you have this high status, this is what most people based this information off of, because of their name and, who they associate with, and, their, did I say name? I'm gonna say it again, name. But, and now you can't get away with that anymore. It's even the cover-ups, you're most people that, work, I'm going to kind of normalize this a little bit, for people that are working in offices. They go to their managers, they're expressing to their managers what is happening. They're trying to file a complaint. And the managers, because they have these relationships with the upper managers or the owners of companies, then they're like, nah, you know what? We don't want to deal with this. Let's just kind of hush it away. Let's do this. And, unfortunately, this is very, very, very common. Is it right? No, but this is what's happening. And this is exactly why people are now recording and they're showing it. It's like, look, this is not true. This is what happened. So I am 100% on his side because he has the receipts and there's no assumptions. The picture is clear. We'll still say allegedly, even though it's out there, but it's, I love how he did that. And it was a very respectable way, and not in the ways that she did it and she handled it or her team handled it, allegedly. They try to smear his name, and him filing the defamation was brilliant on his ends. And again, like I'm saying, guys, the way he handled it was very good. He had his receipts to back up everything. Then the other question comes into play. Is she going to be blacklisted in Hollywood? So, for those that don't know what being blacklisted or blackballed in Hollywood is, it's basically in a scenario such as Blake Lively, or who else? Mel Gibson is a great example of someone who's been blacklisted in Hollywood. The doors are closed. They don't open. You'll never work again. It does happen. I do know people that have been blacklisted. It's the worst thing in the world, because especially when you're passionate, but those are the consequences of your actions, and then those go on to teach because then they can't, do films. So that's basically what it is. Do I think that she's going to be blacklisted? Yeah. I don't think that she's going to be able to work after this. I think it's going to be really hard for her to work or find anything. I honestly do believe that she's going to end up either, if Ryan Reynolds gets her projects or has her a part of his films, or he just takes care of her for the rest of her life, which I've heard not many good things about Ryan Reynolds, which I'm actually surprised because I really do like him, and I hope this is not true, but I've heard that he's kind of a dick, especially like on set and whatnot. But again, allegedly, I hope not. I really do like you. Damn. Always disappointment. But I don't think that she's going to be able to recover back from this. And again, I only say that because of everything that's coming out. And even her in interviews explaining how she likes to take control, how she likes to take scripts, how she likes to just have complete control when she takes on film. It's not about just being an actress and looking pretty. It's more of what she aspires to do and to be on set. So, and I respect that. Hey, listen, okay, do you, that is okay to do, but where there's that limitation, if that makes sense. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Beyond shocked. with the way the world is coming. And I don't get into politics. I don't like to talk about politics. I don't think that people have an open opinion to other people's other opinions enough to be able to have a comfortable conversation about politics, which is okay. That's okay. I just wish that some people would just like to listen to understand. That's just my whole thing. But Coca-Cola, people, can I literally say you did your people dirty, like, and a million foes dirty? Damn. So if people don't know about the Coca-Cola story, so basically what happened was, people were getting irritated, deported. They held this meeting, HR meeting, they would let go, and then they were deported. So now if you go to any supermarket, you go to any place that sells Coca-Cola, you'll see Coca-Cola not sold. They're on shelves. There's like sales going on because there's so much Coca-Cola on the shelves, they can't get rid of them. And everyone now transferred over to now Pepsi. So now Pepsi's winning. It's like this has been like an ongoing competition between Pepsi and Coca-Cola for so many years of who's had the best product. Now Pepsi is definitely having a party right now. Someone at HR is like, we're winning. We're getting those numbers this year. Yeah, they fucked up. Oh my God. They are cuffing it up like Beyonce. Oh my God. It's the funniest thing. Now, I'm not a soda drinker, so it doesn't matter to me regardless. But I still had to hop onto those Coca-Cola videos on TikTok. She was not going to let that one down at all, which I still got one more. I got to definitely do one more. It is so funny. It is so funny, but it's so messed up at the same time. And then on the flip side, we have the Coca-Cola thing going on, right? But now we have, okay, so I'm going to be careful how I say this because you have a lot of people, okay, complaining now that they can't go to Mexico. They can't get into Cancun because they can't get their visas. So here's the thing. Again, hold on one second. My throat is a little bit dry. As you guys hear, I'm still a little bit raspy. Again, she's getting there. Ooh, yes. Okay, thank you. So, I think we have to remember that if we're excited about deporting these immigrants back to Mexico and to Colombia and to all these places, we cannot be angry when they set boundaries that we can't go to their territory. It's only fair game at that point. We're winning and we're doing what we were set up to do, right? And send the immigrants back and do whatever it is and make America great, right? I'm just saying. This is what we wanted. You can't complain that Mexico won't let you in to go to Cancun. And it's not that they're not letting them in, it's just that they're making it difficult to get the visas. We all know the game. We all know the game. And I know what everyone's going to say. Like, no, it's a whole thing. Look, at the end of the day, there's someone who controls whether or not when you get approved for that visa and when that visa goes out. Okay? Again, what you think is set into motion doesn't work that way because there's someone else. And I guarantee you, they're looking at that and they're looking at your race and they're like, no, we're going to let them wait. We're going to let them wait. We're going to let them wait. And they do whatever they want because they can do that. They can have that control and mess people up And I know, again, people are like, no, no, no. But again, you don't know what happens behind the curtain. This is why a lot of things are getting exposed out there and why a lot of people are doing videos, because they're exposing the truth. And a lot of people are fed up. We're in a time where a lot of people are fed up. They want the things to be shown to people. So, people need to start kind of opening their eyes a little bit and realizing that even in regular little middle class, things are happening behind the curtain, and people have been saying this for years. It's just now, people have gotten a little bit smarter. So I think it's great that, okay, look, if we're gonna do it to them, they do it to us. Look, it's all fair game. It's kind of messed up though, Mexico. Now you're just kicking out your own people. Like, that's crazy, but I get it, whatever. Like, I get it. To each his own. To each his own. My God. So we're also now on strike with Target and with Walmart. Now, I can give up one. I can't give up both, okay? And listen, Target, as much as I do love a good Target, you guys have been disappointing me. So, like, I can't find a good bra anymore. It's just become a lot. Even the makeup section has become a little like, I respect that you put Ulta in there to kind of dazzle it up, but I kind of feel like the Target Ulta is a little bit more expensive than the regular Ulta, or is it just me? Is it just me? I don't know. I kind of feel like it's a little bit because it's in Target. But anyways, I don't think I can give up Wally's. And here's the reason why I don't think I can give up Wally's. And I know this is kind of a fucked up situation and what I'm saying here. But guys, listen to me. First of all, my laundry product, detergents and stuff, I get it dumb cheap there. It's really expensive out there outside of Wally's. Plus, I get to use my membership card. Two, I always find the best new hair things, hair products, facial stuff at Wally's. I'm a girl on a budget, and sometimes, I can't just go to Ulta and buy certain things. I have to keep me still looking fresh and cute. It's getting hard to be cute out here in the world. So every little bit helps. Like I said, I can give up one, but I can't give up two. That's asking a lot. And I'm going to keep Wally's. Tarjay, I'm sorry. We're going to have to break up. We're going to have to break up. And it hurts me too, but we're gonna have to break up. Yep. So again, we're coming to the end. So I want to thank everybody again for helping our venting with us become so successful. As you guys can tell, again, the video quality, because the creator program is working, and we have those little bit of flows coming in. We were able to up our video content. We're getting a little jazzy, trying to spook more up, make it a little bit more fancy. Really couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you. And continue to share and spread the show to all your friends and keep following us. I hope you have a great night, guys. It's been real. It's always a challenge to get through the week because I miss the show so much, but I'm living the dream right now. And hearts and kisses to everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. We're going to do it again next week. Love you.